Okay, for this method we would need to draw an ellipse, but this time we're using the rectangle method. So the dimensions that are given for the rectangle is 120 and then 70 millimeters respectively. So first thing is first, we want to draw in a similar manner as the previous. We want to draw the horizontal and we want to draw the vertical. Okay, for the centermost part of the drawing area that you have identified, you draw vertical and horizontal axis. On these we want to set off 60 as the base. Okay, as 120, and the height being 70, which in this case would be 35. Okay, 35, and then that makes up 70 millimeters. So with the aid of my set square, I can set off and measure again here 60 to this point. Okay. And 60 as well. Okay, so we have the outline. First thing is first, I need to label the rectangle, very important. Okay, these points will be now E, this is E, H, first one to this corner, G, this one B, F. Now we need to label these three center points. You see, I don't press too much on the pencil. It gives me a good set of consistent lines. That's point C. This is D. And this is O. Okay, let's see about O. Alright, so what I do next is as follows. Let this go aside. I want to divide. First, I want to extend the line from E in this direction. Okay, any direction, any angle, any direction. Extend one line, construction lines, and this line I wanted to divide into 12 equal parts. See, every 10 millimeters. Okay, every 10 millimeters you're going to set a dot or a point. It's important that you be as accurate as possible. Okay, then we want to join these points to F. That's the first one. £12. A bit tedious, but very easy method. Let it intersect the vertical line ECF. Construction lines in one. Alright. So we have one section, so this has been divided to 12. I need you now divide this now into 12 equal parts. So we'll follow the same method. This time I will extend from here. I want to open to any angle. Okay. I'll open up to that angle there. I draw a line. Now on this I want to divide into 12 equal parts as well. Whatever division you divide here, that's the same thing you need for the base. It cannot be two different set of points. Same process. I'm not explaining how to divide and demonstrating because this is previous knowledge. This is content from second form. So each now must be transferred to that horizontal. Construction lines, do not darken. Alright, there we go. 12 divisions. What we do now, we want to transfer these now horizontally across. All these points must be transferred here, and all these points up to this side. Then these horizontal need to be transferred onto the center line. Okay, so we transfer one line you need onto your left hand side, or right hand side, sorry. Okay, you do not need to draw the line right through. Okay, we have center, then we move to this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the same thing needs to be done for vertical. So we transfer this only to the center line. And we're going to do one-to-one correspondence. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what we do now, because of space, we cannot label these points. We could label here horizontally, but vertically it is very tough to have that 5 millimeters. So what we're going to do, you will just draw this freehand. Okay, so you do not darken, just place the 1. Okay, you place 1, you place 2, 3, 4, and 5 next to that number. Then you start from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the same thing is in corresponding to this division. So you could use this as a guide. Okay. Then the horizontal, we do the same thing. We say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we start 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to erase this later on, but for now it's just part so that we know exactly which line we are going to work with. Okay, and as before, we're doing one-to-one correspondence. What do I mean by this? We're going to join A to all the horizontals, and we're going to join A to all the points on the left hand side, on the right hand side, on line HDG, and B to the horizontal. As these intersect, then those would be the points to consider. So let's take a look. First, I join A, let me use blue. I want to join A to point 1. So I'll set my ruler like that. Construction line, A. So once I've joined A to 1, I now need to join B to point 1. Okay, point B now to point 1 and intersect A1. So I set at B now, and I join B to point 1 here on the horizontal, and then I extend only to intersect. Oops. Yeah, okay. Do not project beyond, only to intersect A1. Okay, and that's our first point. In fact, that will be our second point. 1, 2. So let's move on. A2 now. So I set my pencil at A, and I move on to A2. Construction line. Then I use now B. Don't go here. You stick to B. Always from B, but you use the point on this horizontal. B now. B2. Okay, and then you extend only to where B is located. Okay, so that's our second point, and we continue the process. A3, B3. All right, A again, A4, B4. A5, then B5. Okay, so these points we have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the first quadrant. I need to repeat now the same process now on the bottom quadrant. Okay, so let's take a look. So here in this first quadrant, we used A to the points on the vertical and B to the horizontal. So this time it will change. So we are going to do now B vertical and A horizontal. So B to point 1 on the vertical, and we say A to 1 only to intersect that. See? That's our point. So then I do B, very easy, B to 2, A 2.2. Okay, B to 3, A to 3, which is here. Okay, do not go beyond. B4, A4. Okay, B5, A5. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 points. So I'll move on to my left hand side. I'll do it a bit faster now. So 1 again. This is point 2. Do not do all the lines and then you try guess. You do 1 to 1 correspondence. So B now to 3. This is 1 to 3. I'm going to 4 and I join to A. Then I do B4. Okay. 5, B5. I do not go beyond that, and then this will be 6. Then I do the other way around. I move on to, this is 0, that's 1, B1, and A goes to 1. See? 1, A to 1, there. Then 2, B, A2. B3, A3. So I could put 3, then I move my to A, the ruler to A. There we go. Okay, I see it's taking shape. Right, then we go to 4, then A4. If you get confused, then you can pause the video and then you can go back to a previous step and then you take your time. Then A to 5, this is 5, B5. Then I need A to this point 5. Okay, so there I have the points. You can set a small dot. Before you darken, this is 1. Not a big one, a small dot. And this is the points that I will join now as I go about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and point 6. Okay, so let me darken. I take my time for this one. Just practice. Let's start with the best. There, and then the bottom is here. I'll go up instead of going down. Okay, so let's go. Miss out there a little bit. Another thing you can do, you can rotate the paper, you can untape it and then you can rotate the paper to show the work. Okay, the last thing to do is to write the subtopic below the drawing, 5mm guideline. The advantage of having a T-square is very detrimental in denoting the accuracy that you have. Okay. So we write construct an ellipse by rectangle method. Okay, so that is the drawing. Thank you very much guys for following.